our finisher.
We're going to have our Easter here right straight through to Labor Day. This is Christopher Sheffield in Chef's Kitchen on location with Sebastian Fortier, One Hockey president and owner. Sebastian, how was your year in review?
Well, we had a really good year, definitely. This was the best so far. We worked really hard to make sure that we bring really good players this year, and we did that, but we're not close to be done. We have a lot of things coming up for next year. We're actually working right now for next year's tournaments and packages already.
I know that it's a year-round event in terms of sponsorships and level of play and everything else is involved in your tournament. What's one thing that you want to see One Hockey improve upon for your next year?
We have some major corporations that may come on board for next year. We're working on them right now. That's one. Two, we're always trying to get better every year. We're never satisfied with the tournament, even though people really like it and enjoy it. We're never happy with it. And I think that's what makes us a good tournament. We always think about how can we make these kids happier, these parents have more fun, and the whole experience even better. And this year, this coming up year, we decided to actually change a little bit of our format. Instead of having just a AAA tournament, which we've had in the past, we've decided to divide our tournament into a few different divisions. We're going to have one division that will be a super AAA division. That division will be very small, 10 to 12 team per age group, but extremely, extremely hard level, or high level. And then we're going to bring our players back that did not really cannot compete with the best of the best, but still very good players. These players will play in the AAA division. It will be similar to AAA winter hockey, but better. If we see a AAA team this year, an example, if we see Chicago, a team from Chicago or anywhere, we're going to probably invite the top 2 or 3 players to play in the Super AAA division, and then we're going to invite maybe their next 5 or 6 players to play AAA. So the bottom 6 players will not be invited to play AAA. We're also going to have a AA division this year, which will be for AA level players or sometimes players that are playing A hockey but can play AA. They will also be invited to play in that division.
Go ahead. You can finish that up if you want.
Well, we also have the girls that will be first year with the girls, and that's going to be A, AA, and AAA level girls.
You alluded to the tournament with the girls. I know you have coaches all throughout the United States for the boys. What efforts are you making to reach out to the girls' coaches and the girls' representatives that you see throughout the United States and Canada?
Yeah, good question. We have that in place. We have a lot of girls, college players, coaches, people that are involved in girls hockey right now that can't wait to get going and start recruiting girls. We're gonna have specific packages just for the girls, and then that's gonna start as early as Labor Day weekend. We expect to have nearly 50 scouts scout with us this year throughout the world to make sure that we see every single team out there and just make sure we evaluate the players properly and at least invite them to play in the level that they should be playing. One Hockey, the tournament, is an experience, and we're trying now to give that experience to the AA players as well, which is something we've never done before. We have a new tournament that will be going on next year. We're right now planning on the location and try to find the best place for this event, which will be in the northeast of the U.S. near Boston area. That will be, it's called the North America Cup. It's the very first time we're doing this. There's so much hockey up there in the East Coast, a good hockey, that we decided to bring our own event up there, which will be right in between Alberta and Philadelphia. So that event should be mid-May to early June. And the dates will be determined shortly, as well as the location.
Great job with that. What's one more thing that you can tell these players? You know, it's so easy to forget the players in this entire event when it's kids playing. What's one thing you can tell everyone out there in the internet land, especially the kids? What can they do to improve themselves in the following year? And what message do you have to say to them?
A lot of players out there dream about playing high level hockey. NHL, college. Very few players get that opportunity. Uh, but if you really have that desire to play higher level hockey, I'd say to always keep an open mind. Uh, Always try to learn from other players that you see, even on your team or that you play against, and keep listening to advice of people, and then keep the best ones, and then bad ones don't really try to follow on them. And obviously, if you want to play hockey, you have to be the hardest worker anywhere you go. You have to work hard constantly, practices or games, and never forget that goal in your mind.
One of the biggest things that the kids say in Chef's Kitchen is that they know and they realize that they have to work hard and listen to those coaches. I think you have a great coaching staff in place all throughout North America, too numerous to name, but I know you have a lot of volunteers out there you'd like to thank at the end of the year as well.
Well, one hockey would not be what it is now without, our coaches, obviously, our managers, and mostly our parents. The parents that like our tournament are the best thing for us. They go all over the place, and they just spread the word, and the word of mouth. Everybody knows how special that is and how important that is. And right now, we've built a very good reputation. We've made a lot of friends that we miss already from this past year, and we can't wait to see them again. And by having these three events now, Alberta, Northeast, and Philly, well, a player could possibly play in three one hockey tournaments next year, and that would be very special for that kid. And we want to thank all the parents for helping us reach others that they know.
I specifically enjoy all the parents hovering around Chef's Kitchen. Is there anything you'd like to add for the next year going forward to anyone that may be interested in signing up with One Hockey that's never been with us?
Well, if you're gonna play with one hockey next year, I'm guaranteeing you this is gonna be the best tournament you'll ever see.